Have you ever wondered what it's like to fight against fate, carrying a smile while hiding deep pain? This is the life of Shinobu Kocho, a warrior who, with her delicacy and apparent fragility, challenges the darkest shadows of humanity. When we look at Shinobu, we see a small figure, with eyes that resemble the cold glint of the night. But can we really comprehend the depth of her soul just by appearance? From a young age, Shinobu was shaped by suffering and loss. The brutal murder of her parents by a demon planted the seed of hatred in her heart. Alongside her sister, Kane, she decided to dedicate her life to the cause of the demon slayers, vowing to protect the innocent from the cruel fate she suffered. However, fate would be even crueler, ripping her sister from her life in a way that Shinobu would never forget. This pain molded a new version of Shinobu, one that carries a constant smile, not as a symbol of joy, but as a steel mask that hides a volcano of emotions. Shinobu is a figure that defies logic. Despite being physically small and lacking the strength to decapitate demons like her companions, she found a unique way to fight. Her combat style is ingenious, using lethal poisons and agility to overcome her physical limitations. Her katana, modified to act like an insect's stinger, reflects the essence of her being: lethal, elegant, and underestimated. This weapon, imbued with wisteria-based poison, allows Shinobu to attack her enemy's weak points with surgical precision, proving that strength does not reside only in muscles, but in the mind and strategy. But what about her emotional side? Shinobu is an enigma wrapped in contradictions. Outwardly, she exhibits a bright and friendly demeanor, always smiling even in the most desperate situations. But behind that smile, there is a burning anger, a deep hatred that fuels her determination to eradicate all demons from the face of the earth. This internal conflict between the compassion her sister, Kane, tried to cultivate in her, and the hatred that consumed her is one of the greatest driving forces in her life. She wanted to believe that she could get along with demons, that she could perhaps understand their suffering, but each encounter with these creatures only reinforced her desire for revenge. Shinobu's complexity doesn't stop there. During her fight against Doma, the demon who took her sister's life, her true strength of character came to light. Despite knowing that her physical abilities were inferior to the other Hashiras, she used her intelligence and knowledge to craft a meticulous plan, saturating her own body with poison for an entire year, becoming a living bomb of destruction for her enemies. This extreme decision reflects not only her determination, but also an inferiority complex that haunts her. Shinobu always felt that her body was not suitable for combat, a weakness she compensated for with an unbreakable will and a mind as sharp as a blade. Shinobu's story is one that mixes tragedy, resilience, and ingenuity. It's impossible not to wonder, what drives someone to keep fighting, even when the darkness seems impenetrable? Shinobu is an example of how pain can be transformed into strength, and how hatred can coexist with compassion in a human heart. She is a symbol of resilience, showing that even in the darkest moments, it is possible to find a way to fight, even if it means sacrificing everything. And now, reflecting on Shinobu's journey, we are left with an intriguing question. What would happen if, for a moment, that mask fell and revealed the full weight of the pain she carries? Would she find peace, or would she be consumed by the abyss she has long tried to hide?